Yes, sir. I have a two-parter if you don't mind. First question: every time Tech would get there, your defense would make stops, hold them to a field goal. You guys would march down, get the score, to keep them kind of at arm's length. How important was that for you guys to never bend and keep answering the Yellow Jackets?
Yeah, it was very important. Our mindset on offense was to try to score every drive. Every time we touch the ball, that was the mindset. You know, throughout the whole week, that was our plan. Like no matter what game, no matter what team it is, that's our mindset. We got to score every time, and that's what kept that lead. That kept that 2 point possession lead from them. And with our defense getting a couple stops, it helped us out a lot.
And then my second question, sir, to be a leader, I think obviously there are times where you have to ignore the conjecture and speculation outside. You have to focus on the locker room. As you've gone through this last month, how has it helped you as a leader? And do you think that experience is what helped compel you to lead your team to a big win tonight?
Yeah, like you said, I wasn't paying attention to anything outside. I didn't know what was going on outside of our facility. You know what I mean? So my leadership and confidence has been the same throughout the year. You know, I've been leading the same way, and I poured into it more throughout the game. This game, because we needed it. We needed those extra stops and those extra, touchdown drives. So, I just always stayed the same throughout the year.
Thank you, sir.
Noah, go ahead.
What was it like for you to see the way Duke Scott played today without having Hollywood and having him step up in the backfield?
Yeah, I wasn't surprised at all. I already seen Duke since last year. He's a great person. He never complains. He comes to practice, come to the weight room every day and work hard. He's a very strong guy, very fast guy. People don't see it, but him and Hollywood they're a great duo. And Hollywood went down. He took it upon himself to have a great day. Show the world who he is, and I'm proud of him.
Connor, go ahead.
CJ, you guys obviously came into this game with a lot of injuries. It seems like every week you guys preach this next man up mentality, and that was very evident between Duke and Cody Hardy's performances tonight. Can you kind of speak on that mentality and what it means to you and your teammates and Coach Doran?
Yeah, it's been like that since I got here. Even with me, it was next man up mentality for me as well. We do a good job of preparing our guys, for prime time. You know what I mean? And with Duke came in, and Cody and Dante Daniels, they came in, and they said our tight ends down. Let's go work for them. You know what I mean? And I trusted those guys. I trusted everybody out there. And, they all came with a good mindset, especially Tristan Teasdale. All these guys who just stepped in and made plays for us, and it was great.
Jaden, go ahead.
Yeah, CJ, this is kind of random, but the team has been electing to receive when it wins the toss the last several games, as opposed to electing to defer. Does that change the approach just in game when you know that the opposing team's going to have the ball first in the second half?
I feel like I honestly don't go into the decision of who gets the ball first or if we defending or not. And I feel like it's just a game time decision or whatever it is. But when we go out there, we just thinking to win. Like if offense going out there first, the defense is gonna support us. And we go down there and score a touchdown for them or do it the best we can for them. Defense go out there, offense supporting them. You know what I mean? So it's just all having a positive mindset throughout whoever gets the ball. It doesn't matter.
And last question for CJ will come from JC.
You know how vibes always change and flow. What does it mean to have these great vibes going into the bye week, going into the final 3 games of the season with so much on the line?
Yeah, it's really great to get a win against a top 10 team. And, going into the bye week, we got guys got to rest. There's a lot of guys that's beat up. And, we got to just, calm down because we got another game coming up. We got Miami. And that's one that I really want. And, I need everybody. I got to come to play as well as I did today. And I need those guys to have my back. And I already know they're going to do it. So we're going to pull it through for these rest of these couple games. Thank you.